And turning on the vocal cords, Ben Dodge.
Off turn number 4, the double greens are out, and already, very quickly, Steve McKenaway, who is running very strong to the outside. McKenaway is not a regular until 2019, but a former champion Secor, working some magic as the 21 machine of Jason Lafayette. Now here comes Paradis the third. He is very strong, Matt. I think he has to be the surprise of 2019 so far.
He tried to tomahawk his way underneath Jason Lafayette. The move didn't work. Kenaway pulling away. This is only the fifth time he has ever raced at Stafford. Bessette roller coasters his way underneath Chambrello, and now he is trying to get underneath Adrian Paradise.
Certainly is, and if that is Glenn Reen in the 78 machine, like it was in practice, he's threading the needle through traffic rather impressively if Hopkins was not able to make it to the track on time.
Now here is the 78 as he tries to jackhammer his way underneath the 38 car of David Secor, and he will complete the move and infiltrate the top 5. The driver in the spotlight, Steve Kenaway. Johnny Walker making a bold move as he rabble-rouses his way past Megan Fuller, and now he is on the attack.
Megan Fuller tries to follow him through as she continues to make her presence known. Here comes the 78 machine. Bottom shot move to the inside of Paradis. Up front, Bessette moves into second. Meanwhile, the number 21 machine of Lafayette drops back to the third spot. Off turn number 4, they are side by side, and all of a sudden Walker brings Megan Fuller to the front of the class.
Remember, Megan Fuller usually does her best work in the second half of the race. George Bessette has moved to within striking distance of Steve Kenaway. So only a canoe handle separates our top 2, and Bessette trying to take advantage of some room on the inside.
He works his magic, orange and white, number 39 machine. Bottom shot move, going, gone. He takes over the number 1 spot. Down the back straightaway, McKenaway settles back into second. Meanwhile, up front, again, here comes the 78 machine, Matt. No surprises here as he's coming to the front of the class. Walker's bringing Megan Fuller. Meanwhile, further back, 2 cars come together, Secor and another car that spins.
And it is Sturk on John Deere country. So let's see if he can get that car moving again.
But just as he does,
come out.
Just as he gets it fired back up, we go to yellow from Whelen Engineering. There's the green. And Bessette and McKenaway are pretty much glued together. But it's Bessette by inches. Meanwhile, here comes the number 21 machine of Jason Lafayette to the third spot. On the outside, here comes Michael Hopkins. He looks racy. Travis Hydar is there, Megan Fuller and Walker. Now Megan Fuller goes around Walker. That's quite an accomplishment. And we haven't even talked about Nicole Chambrello with car number 16. She moves down underneath Walker as Hopkins backs up 3 positions on the racetrack. Back up front, Bessette's still your leader. McKenaway is still second. Lafayette is still third. Meanwhile, Travis Hydar setting back in the 4th spot. Here comes Megan Fuller. She's not going to let Travis Hydar get out of her sight, Matt. There's no question about that. That's the battle of the point standings. Battle is for second.
And that is Hydar looking as Lafayette. He thunders his way underneath Kenaway, and it will be Jason Lafayette who rabble-rouses his way into second. Kenaway is right there with him, sitting on his lap. And Megan Fuller and Nicole Chambrello, so the 2 female drivers in the field are running side by side.
There's no question about it as they rumble off the turn. Travis Hydar has now moved on to the podium with car number 11. Halfway, 2 flags crossed in the air as they rumble off from turn number 4. Hydar has moved into the 3rd spot. Meanwhile, it's the number 16 of Chambrello, works her magic and takes over position number 4. Megan Fuller refuses to be left out of this one. Here comes Megan Fuller back underneath Chambrello.
This is usually happy hour for Megan Fuller, trying to get underneath Nicole, and she does as she invades the number 4 position as they slingshot their way into turn number 1. Travis Hydar now he will try to catch the number 21 of Lafayette.
There's no question about it. Meanwhile, Walker starts to show a little muscle now as he is looking to move into the top 6. Down on pit road, Michael Hopkins, car number 78, after an early great run, as now they come off turn number 4, and it appears that Bessette is getting quicker. Meanwhile, Kenaway is still trying to hold off the opposition as the number 99 machine is right there behind them, or the Zach Robinson car, correction, car number 89.
Now the most interesting battle is between Hydar and Megan Fuller for the top 3. And right now, Hydar has the front of that field surrounded. Bessette pulling away. He was a very confident driver at the start of the race and a very frustrated driver. And I think the confidence is won out over his frustration.
Keep your eyes on the battle for the number 1 spot in the point standing between the number 11 machine of Travis Hydar and Megan Fuller in the number 2 car. Now Hydar started in the 8th position. Fuller started in the 10th spot.
And here is Fuller. Almost had a little bit of an advantage. Now trying to stick it in underneath Travis Hydar. But Travis Hydar, who has a couple of career wins, he is able to protect the inside of the track. Maybe the fastest guy right now is Johnny Walker. With 5 to go, he is trying to stampede his way underneath Nicole Chambrello.
Well, all that's been happening. Megan Fuller is all over Travis Hydar. Here comes Walker again, getting a run for it, looking to move into the top 5. Nicole Chambrello just shakes him off as they work their magic in turn number 3. Time is running out, Matt, as they come off turn number 4. Bessette is still the leader. Lafayette is still in 2nd. Travis Hydar is still in the 3rd spot. And then it's Megan Fuller in position number 4. Side-by-side racing. Here comes Walker. He'll take over position 5.
And Walker started 13th. He has picked up 8 positions. Because he's not a regular, he doesn't get a pretty good starting spot. He had to go to the rear of the field. Right now, Megan Fuller continues to tattoo the back bumper of the Travis Hydar car. And Hydar driving a pretty crafty race. Walker might have the fastest car, but the most successful car, George Bessette Jr., as he rumbles out of turn number 4, and he will be 2 laps away from his 2nd win of the season.
Certainly will be, and lap traffic is just in front of him. And it's a 3-car draft for the runner-up spot. Meanwhile, car number 21 still trying to hold on for Lafayette for 2nd. Travis Hydar still in the 3rd spot, and Megan Fuller continues to apply the pressure. This time, when they come off turn number 4, Bessette comes up on a much slower automobile. White flag is out, Matt, for the final circuit.
No problems as Bessette goes by Chris Danielchuk. As here is George Bessette, frustrated a couple of weeks ago. Right now, he is 2 turns away from victory.
No question about it. They come off turn number 4. Win number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, he comes to the line. The Mad Dog Jr., George Bessette, will take down the win. Lafayette to finish in 2nd. Travis Hydar for 3rd. Megan Fuller for 4. Walker for 5.
Okay, George Bessette, and it is an H2O shower here in Victory Lane, Napa Victory Lane. A big hug for George Bessette, driver of car number 39, Victory Lane in the street stocks. And Georgie Jr., you got out there quick and took off, and man, you made a good show out of this thing.
Man, I talked to Matt Buckler today, and he's, man, you're having a rough year. I said, don't worry, we'll make it back up soon. And I sure did tonight. Got to thank everybody that's here tonight. Fantastic day for us. The car was on rails all day. Put a new set of tires on it. Man, was it fast. Got to thank my whole crew. You know, Tom, Troy, Chippy, Deb, Dave, my dad, Uncle Bruce, Davey, Fat Paulie, my sister, my mom, you know, the Hydars, and everybody that's here, all my sponsors, Lasker Roofing and Sheet Metal, Lee Stewart Plumbing and Heating, Bagel Man, Ham's Welding, Bartlett Welding, Goodall Mechanical, F&M Electric Supply, Northeast Carpet, State Farm, LaJoy's Auto Wrecking, and Napa, Sunoco for the great gas, and everybody else that helps out in our division. Thank you.
Junior, you needed something to turn your season around. You think this is it?
That's definitely, I definitely took that monkey and threw it off my back.
All right, give it up for Street Stock winner George Bessette Jr. Let's talk to Kyle Rickey and the other 2 finishers.
Yeah, let's talk to Jason Lafayette. A good third-place run last week, and you improve on that by 1 here tonight with a second-place run. Good run for you.
Yeah, thank you very much. You know, it's great to be on the podium and actually be able to drive the car. I mean, we just keep missing it a little bit. Like last week, we're a little too tight. This week, we're a little too loose right off the bat. But you know what? We're happy to be here. I got to thank my sponsors again. Pete's Car Star. I got to thank Jeans Ford and Chevy, Tommy's Tattoo Convention, and I got to thank my mom, my girlfriend. You know, happy Memorial Day. You know, so thank you all the veterans.
Jason Lafayette coming home in the 2nd spot. Let's find Travis Hydar now, who is over chatting with some folks. He's 3rd place run. Good run for you, Travis. Talk us through that that battle to hang on to the 3rd spot there those last couple laps.
Well, the trick was not to look in the rear view and keep hitting my marks and look ahead of me. But it was a great race overall. The car was really fast. I got to thank my dad and my Uncle Jeff for coming up, my sister, my mom, Ernie Jr., Harvick, Nicola Rose, and my sponsors, Hydar Construction, ITS Electric, Superior Signs, RB Designs, Splash Water Delivery, and Superior Comfort.
Good run, good podium finish, and a good start to the season. I believe you're the unofficial point leader now at this 3rd place run.
Sweet.
There you go. Travis Hydar still getting used to the new colors for him here in 2019, but the car running just as good as it did a year ago, if not better. No doubt will contend for this year's title.